Or has it all just become so different that we wouldn't be able to find the roots anymore? A lot of people wouldn't. They basically discarded it entirely with the consequences that come with it. Right? People get physically attacked, like with the 2020, right? Physical, biological, chemical, pharmaceutical attack. But also for much longer, psychological attack. Marxism is always like just destroying the cohesion. Like the family unit, the idea of it, the feelings, swaying the feelings, rearranging everything until it doesn't work anymore. It's really difficult to deprogram that. Just the base mentality. There have to be like really good examples to help carry people out of that. They have to be among us to set examples of energy and then inspire others, and then it can switch. So that's what we really need. A couple of good crushers that are like that have like a deeper soul and awareness about their people, and then they should just lead by example, right? Government will start reflecting the wishes of the people. Yeah, well, maxed out bear, the problem is that government typically does do that. The problem is that there are actually a ton of people that are deeply mind controlled by narrative games, by basically getting caught up in politics and then ending up on the wrong side and not being able to let go. That's how you get to see these crazy spectacles of like even old people just being super fanatical LGBT. It's like, what the hell is this? I'm not talking about people that like think that they're like literally transitioning in that weird shit, doing makeup on as an old man, like really would not that, just people's parents and grandparents, and like they don't get it. They're just like, no, we support this because that is some of their kin. They just don't understand what they're doing. Right? Those people are just afraid of losing their kin. They're just afraid that they will become depressed and die or something. I mean, like there's a lot of fear programmed into the whole thing. Me personally, I've never really experienced that in person, thank God, in any way with any trans person. But I mean, I do hear that there is often like a thing that, at least in the US, I'm not aware if it's been like that in the Netherlands, but it could be just as bad. I don't remember. Thank God I don't remember. My memory is not good for holding on to details like that. but where they basically say like, oh, if you don't allow your kid to transition, like they're gonna kill themselves and you'll be responsible, and that people then buy into that and then let it happen because of the threat of suicide from like very young children, like maniacal spectacle, like just oh, so bad. Such psychological abuse, unbelievable. Right? I don't know if people literally had gone that far here, but I know they have out there. And yeah, I mean, if they did that with your kin and you like, I'm liberal, I'm supportive, I'll go anywhere with them, and then you just end up the rest of your life like, I just don't want to lose them. I just don't want to. I'll just do this stupid thing. I'll do it like a soldier because I just don't want my kid or my grandson to die. And militantly do it because they love that person that has rolled into that crazy shit. Like, that's a thing too. It's all tragic. Netherlands is fairly flat. Oh, it is flat. Fife Mary. Netherlands is flat, mostly. A bit of hills here and there in the south. Yeah. Minimum of 1 trans a day. 1 trans a day keeps the sanity away. Oh my god, sorry. You know what? I barely notice them out there. But then again, like, that would be like actual trans that would really go like full switch, like men that just actually really make effort to look like women with surgery and everything, and then to the point where you might be fooled by it, right? That is like really rare. There's plenty of just like weirdos that are like, they're weird anywhere and like, oh, I'm now the opposite thing. But they're just mostly just really weirdos. And it's like, okay. They don't harm anybody, really. Just don't whine to them, and then they'll like be fine and docile. Like, they don't harm anybody. Just don't go try to bully them, because then it can be really annoying, and just don't do that. But yeah, plenty of like trans weirdos, but very little of like real serious sculpture project trans people. Like, that's a rare thing to even bump into here. But maybe they just don't really go out in public too much. They just save it for, I don't know, media things and social media. I mean, those types of people that really put on like a massive investment to make them really look like the opposite, right? they're going to be spending a lot of time on media where you can easily perfect that kind of thing, and not so much time in the real world where you don't have all perfect control of the viewing angle or the lighting, right? So it's logical that you don't really bump into like that level of trance in the streets. But you always bump into the weirdos, right? Weirdo level trance. Which is really what it is. It's just the person. It's like, damn it, I'm kind of weird. People just say I'm weird. When I look in the mirror, it's kind of weird. And then they're like, they just can't accept, like, yeah, it's okay to be a little weird. It, like, doesn't make you a bad person. And it's like, it's just, but no, that means I have to be trans. Oh God, why did you, why? Why would you do that to yourself? Holy shit, man. Ugh. Right, but I mean, I leave them alone. Right, and I mean, if they have actual conversational skills or interesting inner mind intelligence, like, then I will absolutely like have conversation with them. Right, despite them looking kind of weird or whatever. I mean, that's like nerds. I've dealt a lot with nerds in my life, and yeah, they mostly look kind of weird. But I didn't, who gives a shit, right? I mean, they got a great mind and you can bounce off with them, and they're like very creative in ways, and a lot of them just like having fun with the mind, which is also great. Because, I mean, that's really it. A lot of people that are just kind of weirdos looking, well, then you have to be charming or really good at something or really smart to basically become a good thing instead of just being a weirdo, right? Because a good example would be, what's the name again? That actor from Game of Thrones? The midget, right? The dwarf, is it dwarfism? Like, yeah, that guy's literally kind of a weirdo in appearance. I mean, he'll be very upfront about it. But the thing is that he's developed his speech skills and just make it freaking brilliant, man. It's like, yeah, you don't give a shit that he's a dwarf. It's like, it makes it even more epic. And like, anybody that has some kind of downside to them and they kind of look like a weirdo, like, what are you gonna make yourself with that? I mean, yeah, you gotta go full freak show? I mean, that's just dark. And like, you're not gonna develop intellectually as well. Like, it's like those people should be like just focusing less on appearances, even of themselves and others, and just like focus on the mind and find something really good there. Recognize their value and not get obsessed over that they look kind of weird. Right? And I mean, a lot of people do actually overcome this, especially later in life. It just, learn so much about how they work and how what people are and their place, and they find those necessary charms that will make their appearance issues just very much secondary, tertiary, like just completely irrelevant to other people. Right? So keep all of that in mind every time with every person. Homicidal T-Rage. Yeah, but I mean, maxed out bear. Like, it's crazy that that's out there. It's like activist trans people. The Marxist activist trans. That's like the really messed up, dangerous combi. Because it's like a wounded cultist soldier kind of setup, logically. Like, that's what it comes down to. A person can be trans, just be weird, have a bit of issues with life, social struggles, logically, I mean, duh. But when they're also like Marxist activists in a group, I mean, oh my god. Like, they're gonna take things too far. And the proof is in the pudding. I mean, the results are literally out there. All right. A strange day to start talking about this kind of thing. Thanks, Maxed Out Bear. I'm gonna blame it all on you. No, just kidding. I need to figure out a good title. Yeah. I thought that, yeah, because I'm not gonna have like trans in the title. That's just, at least not for starters. What I just thought, let's just bring this back up. Truthers stuck in PTSD as globalist curse rapidly lifts. Because it's relevant. Pardon my tranny chat detour. Dude, I'll literally call it that in the title. Dude, I'm doing it. You're gonna make the title maxed out bear. Literally, as you said it. I hope you don't mind. But hey, I'm blaming it on you. That you started it, but I did elaborate on it, though. Yeah. Right, anyway, hope everybody's liking the show. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you are. Maybe you're just weirded out. I wasn't, like, planning to blow everybody's mind today. Because I'm just still recovering from a pretty damn deep sleep that I had. Dramatic temperature shift of like 15 degrees. Yeah, but I am a little disappointed in like the chemtrails not going away though. But I mean, my analysis that I started out with, I mean, it does kind of hold up. It does look different. The trails are slightly of a different nature. How they unroll. So maybe they are using a new substance, hopefully a less toxic one. Right? Because I've never really been against weather modification, but against taking control over that. My long-term dream about it is that it just becomes open and honest, and that like there's a good management for it that would be rooted in government, but all very public. I mean, that even theoretically citizens could have like a say in like how the weather is managed in a country, right? Not unconditionally, of course. It would be pretty complicated to devise a sensible system for it truly that will last. But I mean, it could be developed. But I mean, cause just can't you imagine like just getting regular news reports like, oh, CNN might be good one day? Probably not. But just like the national television news or something, and then there's the weather, and you just get like, yeah, there's going to be trails here and there because like we're going to change the weather slightly towards this, and here's why. So there's like a report from the people doing it to the public, like, this is what we're doing, this is how it works, this is the science behind it. We think we're having a positive influence, like that can help farmers, crop growers, or tourism, right? Clearing up the weather to optimize tourism is not an unreasonable investment, at least, like from a pragmatic standpoint, right? So, like, yeah, farming, agriculture, tourism, reasons to consider applying weather modification. But you always, like, of course, when you change the weather, you change it for everybody, so logically, nobody should be really disadvantaged from it, or not, at least without proper compensation. And so, yeah, the whole thing and how the responsibility of it would work might end up a bit complicated, but it's still better than just a bunch of people secretly doing it and people like, oh, chemtrails, and then getting gaslit by the mainstream media and government, like, oh, it's all nonsense. Like, no, it's not. Yeah? That situation going on is not at the fault of the chemtrail alarmists, because it is happening, and it seeds doubt. It detracts from the confidence in government, which is, like, not good. So if there could be just some kind of openness to it, just realize, like, no, we live in the 21st century, we've developed this, and we can make things better. Like, we have been doing it, and we know kind of how it works now, and now we're just going to be honest about it. At least give some kind of honest and open framework of how it's being done, and stop pretending like it's not happening when it's obviously happening. That's really one of my dreams about it. Thing that I hope it will turn into. Right? Because durable government you can trust just has to be open about everything. And if it has to deal with things that people can't handle, it's still better to be open about it, but protective to not throw it in everybody's face. But for those that can handle it, that they can at least see, like, oh no, but they're addressing it and they're doing it right. To instill trust. Trust is very important if you want to have durable stability. Right. So I'm doing my bit. It's just an idea that I have. Like, let's just be open and honest about weather modification and declassify, become, like, learn from the mistakes and become responsible with it, and then just use the technology in a durable way. Be pragmatic about it and honest. Right, so enough. Hope everybody appreciates the show. Woohoo, I got 2 Rogans up, nice. Let's see, just like Kash Patel got in yesterday. This FBI director. Which is extremely interesting what's gonna happen with that. I'm kind of curious to see any feedback from the Trump team on what they're finding in Fort Knox. When are they gonna go? Wasn't that like today? Let's see, when is he supposed to... Or did he say he was gonna go there Monday or something? I don't remember, but... They're all scrambling. Damn it, how... all flying in the gold from around the world. Probably even from the Rothschild family's private stash, like, just to, like, fill that up, or they're screwed. I have seen so much peculiar stuff flying high above California day and night. Yeah, I guess so. I don't really see that much peculiar things fly up here, though. Plenty of helicopters, and of course the planes flying over, but I mean, never any really weird stuff. Details been announced. Yeah. I'm just thinking of, like, he might be pulling a hilarious Trump move with that. Right? Because, I mean, this is like what the bankers always do, is just keep moving around the gold to wherever the audit's gonna be. But what if Trump he's like gonna go there, they filled it all up with gold, like from moving it around, and then he's like, okay, and now this is like, I'm nationalizing this. Just bloop. Oh no. And like literally taking it out of like the banking cartel's hands by doing that. Like, this gold no longer is gonna go anywhere. Like, it doesn't care where it came from. This is now literally ours. So that after he goes away, it's not just immediately gonna be shipped out back to wherever it's supposed to be. And I mean, that would be hilarious. It would not be hilarious, however, if there's like fake, if they're literally like tungsten filled, or what is it? Yeah, I think it's tungsten, right? Like bars that are like only gold on the outside, but in the inside they're all like a different metal that weighs kind of the same thing. That would be brutal, though. I mean, then Trump would find out and he would absolutely just dig him out. Who did that? So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see what'll happen. Right, but yeah, whatever the banking groups are gonna do with the Fort Knox situation, you better not like do any fake gold bar shit there. I mean, for your own good, don't do it. Lead bars painted with gold colored paint. Yeah, not... Holy shit, Max. I mean, that would just be truly insulting if they did that. Because you can see that. No, I'm talking about more sophisticated shenanigans. If they just did lead bars with gold paint, that's just nuts. Right. But it's all crazy anyway. I mean, there should be plenty of gold. Here's the thing, like, gold mining industry has not been standing still in the last 50 years. Like, it's all just grown exponentially. More and more efficient. And like, there should be a lot of damn gold around. Transgender metals? What? God, maxed out bear, what the hell does it even mean? You mean transgender people that are into metal music? Because metals don't have genders. You just have types. Ferrous metals, noble metals. Alloys, which are basically half-breed metal, you could say that if you want to. That's it. There's no genders in metal. It's very strange things to say. Imitation gold? Oh. Okay, fair enough, maxed out bear. I'm just being autistic about it, I think. Yes, maxed out bear. I get it. No need to explain it. I got it the first time. It's cool. I re-explain myself all the time as well, so shouldn't complain if others do it. I'm getting kind of hungry. Maybe you're too enthusiastic in the chat. It's all good. No, I appreciate it. It's a good spirits. Don't worry. I mean, the tranny subject, that's weird to bring that into that enthusiasm. That's a little strange. But I mean, other than that, I'm enjoying it. Okay. What the? Autism can be contained. Okay. Get a break from my chats. No, that's so fine. Thanks for being here, though. It's been fun. Anybody catch wind that Elon Musk says that the ISS is going to be taken out of orbit? Does he want to discontinue it, the ISS? Huh. Didn't expect them to do that. Right, anyway, I hope everybody's liking the show. It's kind of casual today. Which is good. I mean, always like, oh, high energy esoterics. I mean, eventually you just need a break of that sort of thing. Right. But anyway, I hope everybody's liking the show. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you are. Huh. I'm really looking forward to lunch. ISS is old news. Okay. Oh, yeah. Trump did a thing, didn't he? With the head of Pfizer, complimenting him like I'm just mercilessly being a shill about it. God, Trump, why? Let me share that shit. So yeah, I mean, it's still issues. Oh, I hate. Yeah, fuck rap. No, we don't want an origin in the freaking URL. I hate it when it does that. Absolute. No. When you click on something, you don't need the freaking origin in the freaking URL. Ever. I hate that. Alright. What's this? This is the one. Alright. So, still challenges ahead. Still be a test on the big pharma industry, because I mean, everybody's aware of it. It might be a system where Trump is basically setting them up, being a shill for them, so that they can like keep continuing their really messed up depopulation agenda type things, and then Trump will be there to catch them in the act, as it were. It could be that kind of setup. So this could get very interesting on the long run. But yeah, he's doing it again. He's being a medical industrial complex shill again. And it's probably going to irritate the hell out of a lot of people. And including myself, but I mean, dude, this is just the thing that he does. He is a shill. He sells things, even the things that he doesn't really believe in. Because he's a businessman. There's complicated deals going on that like he needs to fulfill. It's like part of his brand. Right, so we'll see what comes out of that. Anyway, I'm gonna take a 2-minute break and then I'll be right back. Don't forget to Rogan's it up. And I'm back. Right. Looks like polls are doing good in Germany with AfD. It's looking very promising. Right. Right, I think I'm gonna call it for today. It's been fine. Don't have to do like super long shows every time. And I'm kind of eager to get to lunch. Alright, unless somebody rolls in there and things get going. It was fun with Maxed Out Bear earlier, but I mean he's gone now, and I'm not exactly a waterfall of words myself right now. We'll take a look around one last time. And check out RT. Huh? Serious? Wow. Apparently Pope Francis might resign. It's just a headline popping in there. Right, no, I'm gonna call it for today. Thanks everyone for coming. Hope you liked this show. It was a bit short, but oh well. I'll be back with something next show. If you like the show, don't forget to Rogan's it up, and if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go, links are in the description box below, or send a super chat over at the Rumble live chat when I'm live, and subscribe to my channel. Any support would be greatly appreciated. You can always use it. Alright, I'll be back tomorrow. Flat Earth Early Bird number 2212. I think I will be back tomorrow. Maybe not. Maybe Sunday. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna take a day off. I don't know. If I feel like this again, I'd probably take a day off. Just to, let the rest actually settle in a more focused manner, right? So we'll see. Everybody have a great weekend. And until the next video, keep it flat.
I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah.